There are a lot of reasons to be excited about going back to school. Homework probably is not one of them. Now, the debate has raged for years over whether homework is actually helpful.
Our Rob Harris is going 360 to find out if homework helps our students achieve success or just how much is too much.
So in the spirit of the conversation, we're looking into the question of homework as a homework project. I'm going back to my junior high science fair days, complete with the trifold poster. So here's the question. Do the benefits of homework outweigh the potential downsides for our students as they pursue their futures? And if so, just how much homework should they be getting? So here are our sources for the project. We're talking to 2 students about their personal experiences with homework. We're going to then hear from 2 experts who specialize in psychology and have looked into this topic of homework and childhood development. And finally, we're hearing from 2 high school teachers who have fundamentally rethought their approaches to homework in recent years. So let's kick it off with Jackson Decker. He's about to be a senior at East High School. Jackson's a busy guy with several AP and honors courses plus athletics and music.
It gets pretty busy, but I also try to find time for myself. Day in the life is waking up pretty early. If I have work to do, I'll do it in the morning. If I don't, I'll give myself a little extra sleep. And then off to school. And if I'm working, I'll go to work directly after school. And if I'm not, I'll just go home, do homework if I need to.
Jackson says he usually spends about 6 hours per week doing homework, which he thinks is reasonable.
I think I find it manageable, but that's because I make it a priority to cut out time for myself. So if I don't have time to relax or to enjoy my hobbies, then I'll become stressed and then it'll become too much.
Finding that balance is easier said than done. Helen Miller just graduated from East High and put a lot on her plate to get into her dream college.
So this past school year, I took 3 AP classes plus 2 concurrent enrollment classes, and then I did a TA in a free period. I also ran cross country, and I have a job as well, so I worked my job on weekends.
Helen got into her dream school, and she's proud of how hard she worked during high school. But with 5 hours of homework or more some nights, she thinks it was too much at times.
I think that some homework is helpful, but like the sheer amount of homework I had from all the classes I took was overwhelming.
The research that's been done on the topic of homework and learning does largely show that it is beneficial, with some caveats. Dr. Harris Cooper is a professor of psychology and neuroscience at Duke University, and he spent decades researching the effects of homework.
Homework helps achievement. All kids should be doing homework, but the amount and type of homework that they do should depend upon their age or developmental level.
Dr. Cooper subscribes to the 10-minute rule. Essentially, you can find a reasonable amount of homework for a student by taking their grade and multiplying it by 10.
So for second graders, 20 minutes is about a good anchor. Fourth graders is 40 minutes. When you get up to high school, 2 hours of homework a night is not uncalled for.
Going above that is where we start to see the potential downsides of homework. When benefits to learning level off and no longer justify the added stress and potential impacts to social activities and sleep. That's a point that Dr. Aaron Richmond says is very important to keep in mind. He's a professor of educational psychology and human development at MSU, and he says many of our high school students are spending too much time doing homework.
What we see when we get up into the 4, 5, 6, sometimes 9+ hours a week, those are the students that are impacted the most in terms of stress, health, mental health, eating, sleeping, all those factors that are not good for the body.
Our teachers are navigating this balance every day, and some are totally reworking their lesson plans when they hear from their stressed out students. Christy Hayashi teaches social studies at Stanley Lake High School. She says she has to assign some homework in her advanced classes to get through all of the material, but in her general classes, she's basically eliminated homework entirely.
I verbalize it. I tell them, if you can give me 45 really strong minutes, then we can end our learning here. I think a big thing for me was the pandemic, when you saw firsthand what home was like for students, and it became so obvious that home for a lot of our kids is not a conducive place to learn. And I did not want homework to be an obstacle for legitimate learning.
Hayashi says she hasn't noticed a decline in her students' learning since she ditched homework. And now there's an extra wrinkle for teachers to navigate: AI. That's something that fellow social studies teacher John Ford realized this past school year, and one reason he no longer assigns homework in most of his classes.
Kids can go home and do their homework on a home computer, cut, copy, and paste, drop it into a document, share it on their Google Drive, and you'll never know.
Ford watched this past school year as one of his students showed him how she could use ChatGPT to write her essay on the Middle Ages.
The next thing you know, it started writing. And here's what blew my mind. Something that would take a kid maybe 2 or 3 days to write, did it in about a minute.
The conclusion, based on all the people we talked to, is that homework doesn't need to be a bad word. And the research shows it can help students to better understand the material and also develop life skills like time management and organization. But there's got to be balance. And if your students' workload is starting to affect their health and happiness, it might be time to rethink the classes they're taking and decide if they really need them for their long-term goals. For Denver 7, I'm Rob Harris.